has finally gone international, and we are right now at France. I'm so excited that I just tripped on my mouth. But anyway, we are in France, and that is really, really crazy.
V is Sal right now because we can't travel international because of coronavirus. V. So no, we're not in France, we're not in Europe, and we have not gone international.
And actually, we are in Vanna Hills, and this is French village or French area. I'm not really sure. By the way,
all right, stop talking.
French.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. So V, clearly we're not in Vietnam. You can see around us we have a French influence. Why is that the case?
So years ago, there was a preacher.
A preacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Picno de Billet.
All right.
Yeah, I
Speaking
don't learn
French
French.
now?
No, I don't learn French. I'm just trying to pronounce his name correctly.
Okay.
And then he was the first one to step foot here. He clearly had the vision of having something like a French area. So there was a company that hired many architects to build this. And here it is.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, so V just mentioned step foot, so he was the first person to arrive or come. Because right now, there's not a lot of people, which is actually quite nice, but when is the low season, high season, or peak season?
The high season is actually right now,
right now.
Summer, but as you know, due to COVID-19, everything changes.
Yeah, okay, so you guess you could say like peak season without COVID-19, it would be in full swing. If something is in full swing, you know, everyone's working, lots of people, lots of commotion and things happening. But right now, it's high season, but technically it looks like it's low season. But
yes.
That's okay.
But it also feels really nice. We can enjoy the
atmosphere. It is. It's really nice. And it's cool
people.
too.
That's
I'm not
right.
mohoy,
not
super
sweating
sweaty.
anymore.
Absolutely.
That's right.
But all right. We're going to check out some more stuff, you guys. We'll see you in a second. In full swing. If you're swinging, it's a verb used for like playing baseball or a sport where you have a ball and a bat, or you're doing something with a stick. But we're not really talking about that. Something is in full swing. So much is happening. All of the attention is going on. Things are busy. Things are going. For example, in Đà Nẵng, maybe during the summer, everything is in full swing. All the stores are open. People are at the beach. Lots of stuff going on. Well, I'll give you my honest opinion. Generally speaking, I do prefer something that's off the beaten path. So if something is off the beaten path, it's a little bit more adventurous and kind of wild. I like countryside stuff and outdoors a bit more. For a one-time thing, it's fun to come here one time. To come a second time, for me personally, I wouldn't unless I had to. I wouldn't say had to, it makes it sound worse than it is. But it's good. But it is lively, it's upbeat. You know, the atmosphere in general, it's a lot cooler than it is below us back at the ocean in Đà Nẵng.
That is the point that I like the most.
Yeah, so it's like I can walk around comfortably and not be completely drenched with sweat and look like I just got out of the swimming pool. So yeah, so it has its pros and its cons, but overall for like a one-time deal, I think most people should come and check it out.
That's right, and also really enjoy the atmosphere because this place is really special and different from other places, which is very French influenced.
Yeah.
So, coming here, I have decided that after the trip, I would try to learn French.
Are you really going to?
Yes, because I have always dreamed of coming to France under the Eiffel Tower with my boyfriend or husband, and I would say "je t'aime" to my partner.
So cheesy. So cheesy. But for you guys, I'm actually a tiny bit French. My last name is French. I'm American, but we're usually a mutt. We're a mix of many things. But my last name is Chevier, but that's not even how French pronounce it. I can't even say it, but Americans like to change how words sound in different languages and turn them into a very American way. And don't be mad at V though if she screws up the French. She's still a learner and she's practicing as well.
That's right. Please understand for me. Je t'aime, guys.
Yeah, and I would sound worse than you if I said the French. Oy, my French is so bad. So bad. Oh. Off the beaten path. What does this mean? Well, think of a path. You're taking a path to go somewhere, and you go off it. You go on your own path. Well, it's kind of what it means, but it's somebody who takes a different route to do something that's often more adventurous. So for example, usually when people come to Vietnam, they like to go up the coast to maybe Nha Trang, hoành, Đà Nẵng, go up to Hanoi. But if you go off the beaten path, maybe you go through the jungle in Dong Nai, or then you go up to Pleiku, you do something very, very different compared to somebody else. How can you hold this position for this long? Trời ơi, you must be tired. Cao quá. Cao bao nhiêu? 1m89. You gonna just stand here all day? Why aren't you talking to me? You ignoring me? You serious? What's the deal? Why are you acting like this? I don't like being ignored. Smart, whack. Joy.
So we are at Wax Museum. There are a lot of public figures here. They look a little bit creepy, but anyway, they look fantastic. Like here is Marilyn Monroe, and she's standing here all day. Are you feeling tired? Okay, no? Okay, I'm gonna go around and see what's inside. Bye, Marilyn, bye. Wow, I feel like they are a splitting image of the celebrities. They look really the same.
I know, they're extremely creepy and I'm slightly uncomfortable, but let me explain to the camera first. So V just mentioned splitting image. If somebody mentions something as a splitting image, it looks identical. For me, you know what this actually reminds me of? Like all the characters in here? If we were to have like an alien invasion and they were to take over the human bodies, like I feel like that's what the aliens would look like if they were to mass produce human bodies. Because their skin, like they have the pores, but there's something off with the skin, but they look so identical. It just, for me, it's so creepy. But if aliens invaded Earth, I feel like that's what they would do. Like they would produce something like this. Not this one's not so bad, but the other ones around here, okay, what?
That's not what I want to listen to. All right, so look at the skin, look at the hair, look at how they put on clothes and jewelry. I think the technology to make this is state of the art.
Yeah, for sure. So, V just mentioned state of the art. If something is state of the art, it's modern, it's new, and it's quite high tech in most circumstances. But but the thing is, it's the eyes.
Yeah.
Like some of them, like super green eyes, like she has purple eyes. Nobody has purple eyes. And it just...
And her, oh my God.
I know.
Her hands feels really...
I know, it's rubbery.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay, let's move.
So weird. State of the art. If something is state of the art, it is new, it is modern, it can be high tech, but everything is brand new. For example, maybe you're traveling to Hanoi and you're like, joy, oh, you're in this new building that's completely state of the art and it's mind blowing. So many crazy things, everything is brand new, new technology, they have robots. It's an extreme example, but I think you guys understand.
Hey,
Joy.
baby, I'm real.
Joy, you're not real. You can't talk. That's you. Why are you doing that to me, V? I know you want to be famous and have your statue next to everybody here, but nah, that's not going to happen, V.
Who knows? Who knows the future? Maybe 10 years later, I will get famous and there will be a statue, a splitting image of me standing here, and people will come here and take pictures of me and a splitting image, and whoo, boom, yeah.
Yeah, you had me for a second, okay? So I believed you for a second. So you had me for a second. Yes, that is a splitting image of you because it is you. But I was just going to comment, like, this V can't be V because it's too strange looking and it's so ugly. But
Dustin, I'm traveling, but when they make a statue of me, I will be dressed to kill. Okay? Okay, you get what I mean, huh?
yeah, this is so weird. And did you see this? Splitting image. If somebody is a splitting image, they look identical. So for example, maybe I traveled to Europe and I'm walking around and I see somebody. I was like, that person is a splitting image of myself. They look exactly like me. Crazy. Oh, so good.
All right, guys, we are.
In Banana Hills, right?
And this is?
The home to the giant hands of Vietnam.
And we call this Go Vàng. Let's follow us.
All right, let's do this. For those that at home, I was just explaining to V that these hands here are from a prehistoric human that once existed millions of years ago. They took the bones and they made a replica of these gigantic hands, but unfortunately, they're extinct, but now they're famous all over the world.
What I think is that Dustin thinks he's really funny, but actually he's not that funny. I mean, he's always goofing around and he's always entertaining himself. And like, he thinks he really hilarious, but actually he is ridiculous.
V just mentioned entertain oneself. If somebody's entertaining themselves, they just like to do things to make themselves feel better, like myself right now. But anyways, you guys can see that it is packed. I wouldn't say jam-packed. If something's jam-packed, there's tons of people, or we're in here like a can of sardines. If somebody's in here like a can of sardines or a can of sardines in general, super, super packed. But we're lucky today because this is not peak in the coronavirus, there's less people.
And also, this is 2 p.m., so it's not really crowded as in the morning. And for your information, this Golden Bridge has been creating a fever throughout the whole world, with its appearance on some popular channels and newspapers like BBC, CNN, The Guardian,
BuzzFeed,
Times, yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
That's right.
It's everywhere.
And this bridge is the pride of our Vietnamese, so.
And you guys, it wasn't gigantic hands, I was kidding. But I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see ya. Jam-packed, or like sardines in a can. So jam-packed, really crowded. Lots of people or a lot of traffic, just a lot of somebody or something. And like sardines in a can, sardines are usually, we say, crammed in a can. They're very tightly packed in a can. Again, it means just very tight spaces, probably a lot of people. For example, Vietnam's football team just won the World Cup, and the whole country is so excited. Everyone's going to the streets, riding their motorbike, and it is jam-packed. It's like sardines in a can. So many people together celebrating. Entertain oneself. If somebody is entertaining themselves, they're doing something to make themselves have a better time or make something more enjoyable. For example, a lot of times off camera, I'm goofing around, I'm joking, I'm entertaining myself because they can be really long days to film for you guys and I need something to make me feel better, so I entertain myself. What is going on, you guys? You can see that we have left the mountains and the giant hands in Da Nang and we are at the beach and I'm looking stylish with my outfit. What do you think, Vi? How do you like my swimsuit?
It's too normal.
It's very normal.
It's very, very normal and not something that I really like.
And technically this isn't a swimsuit or swim trunks. It's just, I think like athletic shorts because I forgot my swim trunks.
Yes. And for me, I don't have a beach body, so I'm not really confident in like going to the beach. And this is my very first time wearing a bikini.
Mecca. So Vi just mentioned beach body. If somebody has a beach body, they often go to the gym, they look nice, they're fit. You can say sexy if you want to say that, but they're looking good. But Vi's a bit self-conscious. Because I don't know. For you, I would say you're a homebody. You like to stay at home. You're scared of the outdoors. You know homebody, right?
Yeah, but would you like to explain to the
Sure.
audience?
So, if somebody is a homebody, they like to stay at home, like Vi, not me. Well, sometimes, but not as much as Vi.
You don't know me so well, Dustin.
I know, but I do know you can't swim either.
Yes, I cannot swim.
No, you can't swim.
I cannot swim, and I don't feel like I am in the mood for swimming right now.
Well, Vi, you need to get in the mood for swimming because you see this sand in my hands right here? You have
Dustin.
5 seconds to go into the water before I put this into your hair.
Nope.
1.
Dustin, wait.
You better get going.
No,
2.
Dustin, wait.
3. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, Vi. I'm gonna get you soon.